Hi guys. I'm gonna do one that I never thought I'd be doing. Because it's a touchy one. I don't know if you can see that or not. This is a little sample of Green Irish Tweed. I got a buddy back home who's even more into colognes than me, or used to be anyway. And he gave me this little sample of Green Irish, told you before, jaw. Green Irish Tweed by Creed. He gave it to me, and it's a little splash one. It's not a spray. A nice cologne. I mean, I know sometimes I come off hard on Creeds and niche in general, but it's a nice cologne. Very nice cologne. Dab right here. Very nice cologne. Strong. I've got to say that about Green Irish Tweed. I've always liked Green Irish Tweed though. So what am I doing? Well, because I know I get given that. It's like 5 mils. If I was to buy that, it'd probably be $15 or $20. My buddy got it and asked me if I wanted to try it. I told him I already have Green Irish Tweed. He said it's this was 2 years ago or something. He said it's a new reformulation. You know, maybe I should give it a try, and it's a little different. I don't find it any different. Of course, I've talked about reformulations before. The only thing this one seems to do less than mine is projection, but not by much. Still projects pretty damn good. But what I'm going to do is, this is probably going to be a long video. I'll try to keep it under half hour or so. Is compare 3. I don't want to call them clones because they're not clones, but substitutes for Green Irish Tweed. All 3 of them can be found for under $20. 2 of them you probably already know what they are because they're ones everybody says are fucking identical. I don't find any of them identical to each other. Close, but not identical. They could all be fucking flankers of Green Irish Tweed. I mean, it's pretty damn close. But if you're on a budget and you want something that smells similar to Green Irish Tweed, then let's go with that. Okay, Green Irish Tweed. Another dab on. It's good stuff, man. Good stuff. I'll give you the notes of all of them. Then you can kind of compare. Green Irish Tweed. Accords. Citrus, powdery, ozonic, woody, aquatic. The notes I could find on it. Top notes. Iris, lemon, verbena. Whatever the hell it is. Mid notes, violet leaves. Base, ambergris. Probably not real ambergris. Probably ambroxan. Although at the price, fucking should be. And maybe it is. Mysore sandalwood. So just from the notes, you can tell it's going to be a very floral, aquatic, woody type smell. And that's what it is. I'll give you a quick little longevity and stuff on it. On me, both my this little batch that he gave me, and my bottle, 8 hours. Yeah, about 8 hours. Pretty good long time. Projects pretty good for a couple hours. Not a bad cologne. I want to iterate that. People think I trash these niche colognes, and I don't. They're just not worth the money. You can get better stuff cheaper. One of these is better and a lot cheaper. But we'll get into that. So yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. I'd say if you can get it cheap, then it's pretty good, but you're never going to get it cheap. There is a cologne out there that I haven't tried. Trey Nui Home or something like that by Armoff. I am going to order it because I'm just curious. It's only like 20 or 30 bucks, so why not? I'm going to order it and try it out. And I'll let you know when I come back. But anyway, that's another story. Yeah, so Green Irish Tweed, not a bad cologne. Not worth the money. I mean, it's just not. I'm going to piss some people off. Some people are just fucking diehard fucking Creed fans. Fanboys, and they're just like fucking Creed, like fucking owes you money or something. No, it's good cologne. I'm not saying it's not good. Don't fucking crucify me. Don't nail me to the cross. It's a good cologne. I've never come across any cologne worth $400 fucking dollars ever. And yes, I have Aventus, a couple different batches of it, and that shit is over fucking rated, hardcore. I'll get into that eventually. Anyway, good cologne. Be a really good top designer cologne. You know what I mean? Like 100, 150 bucks for a bottle is a good. Maybe even 200. If you really want to push it, 200 bucks for a bottle, I would say, yeah, it's worth it. But then I think a lot of top designer colognes are like that. You know, a lot of stuff by Dior, fucking Yves Saint Laurent, fucking, you know, that stuff could be a $150, $200 bottle of cologne. I spent $150 bottles on them bottles, so it falls in that area for me, you know. But let's get into the first clone and the obvious clone, one of the obvious ones that everybody says, and you know, everybody argues this is a clone, this is a clone. I don't think it's a clone. Cool Water. I've done a review of Cool Water. You all know it smells very, very similar. This is an older bottle. As you can tell, the shit's worn off, and this is from the early 90s. I guess the new stuff, the formulation, I guess that one does make a difference. I guess it's horrible. I don't know. I'm going to buy that too. It's like 15 bucks at Walmart. So I'm just going to buy it and try it. But based on this formulation, let's give you the, and I'm all written down because I ain't that good. Cool Water. Aromatic, marine, fresh, spicy, green, woody. They're the accords. Yeah, other than the woody and the aquatic. And aromatic, I guess, because aromatic can mean citrus and lavender. So pretty close. The top notes, mint, green notes. Just green notes. Lavender, coriander, rosemary. Mid notes, geranium, neroli, jasmine, sandalwood, base notes, cedarwood, musk, amber, tobacco. A lot of them notes I don't get in Cool Water. Don't get the tobacco. Don't get the neroli. Don't get the geranium. Don't get the rosemary. I get kind of what I get out of Green Irish Tweed. Very fresh, green, ozonic, aquatic. This one's heavier on mint, where Green Irish Tweed doesn't have any that I can smell. Right off the top, boom. Green Irish Tweed and Cool Water. If I had to give a percentage, about 80%. They're pretty close, but they're not identical. People stop saying that. It's it's not a clone. In the same vein, in the same family, in the same car, you know what I mean? Like, they're definitely close. But I'd say about 80%, maybe 85 at max. Definitely close enough that if this is all you can get and you can't afford Green Irish Tweed, or you're just like me and you just won't pay that, definitely good for you to get. Longevity on this one here, like I said, I can't speak for the new one. I guess it's really bad. But this one here, all day, 8-9 hours easy. Projects for a couple hours easy. Never really becomes a skin scent till the last hour or so. A bona fide crowd pleaser, compliment getter, whatever you want to call it. Always has been, always will be. There's something about it that everybody likes. Yeah. So that's substitute number 1. Not clone. These aren't clones. These are substitutes. Substitute number 2. Oh, I forgot to say which one I like better. I like Green Irish Tweed better than Cool Water. But not by much. Not by much, but I do. Substitute number 2 of the 3 of them is another one that's well known as a substitute. And it's a lot closer to Green Irish Tweed than Cool Water. Again, not a match. Very close. I'd go almost 95% on this one. I mean, it's got some subtle differences, but that's it. Aspen by Cody. Cheap. I think you can pick this up for like $10. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Close. Very close. Main accords. Aromatic. Woody. Fresh spicy. Green citrus. Very close to Green Irish Tweed. I mean, that aromatic could be the powdery lavender type thing in Green Irish Tweed. They both woody. They're both aquatic. Or not aquatic. Both fresh spice. Yeah. Very close. Notes are top notes, bergamot, galbanum, green notes, and lemon. Mid notes, coriander, cyclamen, geranium, jasmine, lavender, juniper, orange blossom. Base notes, amber, cedar, oak moss, fir. This is where I like this one better than Cool Water, Green Irish Tweed, and the third surprise one I got coming up that nobody seems to mention, but it's pretty damn close too. The dry down on this. The top and the mid, I'm going to go with like 95%, close to Green Irish Tweed. But, and this stuff lasts, guys. Honestly, I'm not lying to you. All day again. 10 hours easy. Projects for a couple hours. If you know Aspen, you know I'm telling the truth. It really does. It's a great cologne for the price. But the last 3 hours of this, the dry down, the fire dry down, it doesn't project much, but man, it smells great. That fucking musky, amber, oak moss and fir give it a very earthy green dry down. Sorry, coffee. Way more. This is way more. I know you're going to think I'm crazy. Way more complex than both of them two combined. Green Irish Tweed and Cool Water. The dry down is where this shines for me. It's so earthy and green and musky. Just beautiful dry down on this, guys. The dry down on this, the last, like I said, about 3 hours, the fire dry down, not very close to Green Irish Tweed or Cool Water. But the first 5 or 6 hours, it's 90 to 95% as close to Green Irish Tweed. It's as close, I think, to Green Irish Tweed you're going to get without A, buying Green Irish Tweed, or B, buying an exact fucking clone of Green Irish Tweed. A very nice cologne, very cheap. Like I said, on me, it's an all-dayer, 10 hours. I consider 10 hours an all-day. I know everybody's a 10 hour all-day, 20. No, when you're up, you put it on, you go to work, come home, you can still smell it. That's an all-day cologne. All day on me. Like I said, though, the last 3 hours, it sits pretty close to the skin, but it's fucking remarkable. Smells better in the last 3 hours than it does in the first fucking 6 or 7. Smells better in the last 3 hours than Green Irish Tweed does the whole time it's on, or Cool Water. It just goes to show you guys, honestly, you don't need expensive fucking colognes to smell good. This is probably the poster boy for cheap cologne smelling good. You look at any videos where guys are testing stuff on their wives and girlfriends and friends, and they have this in there. This usually comes out on top or close to it. They love it. Women love it. Good one. Anyway, that's the second one. The third one, no one seems to call it a clone of Green Irish Tweed like they do those two. And while it is differenter, not as similar as those two are to Green Irish Tweed, if I had to give it a percentage, 65%, 75%, somewhere around there. But it's really close to Cool Water, in my opinion. Very close to Cool Water. Again, it falls in that same family as Green Irish Tweed and Cool Water and Aspen. And maybe other ones I'm not aware of, but this one nobody seems to mention. And it's like $24 at Walmart. Wrong pipe. Yeah, it's like $24 at Walmart. And it's a beast in longevity and projection. A real beast. Some people have said it gives them headaches. It's so... But, are you ready for the surprise one? Oh. Oh. Swiss Army Altitude. Very nice cologne. Beastly cologne, though. You do not need more than a couple spritzes of this. You're going anywhere. Very, very... Accords, aromatic, woody, green, fresh, spicy, herbal. You see how all these are aromatic and woody and green and fresh, spicy, all of them. They all tend to just differ on one or two accords, and that's it. So they're pretty close. Top notes, cedar, juniper berries, coriander. Mid notes, sage, mint, galbanum. Base notes, woody and musk. This is, how do I explain it? Cool Water wants to come off as a crisp, watery type fragrance. It's got nothing on this. This is like, well, like altitude, like you're up in the mountains. It's cold, it's brisk. When you know, sometimes you spray a cologne and it really does have a feel to it. This really does feel like it's fucking crisp and cold. The smell, the ozonic stuff and shit, it's just is a beautiful cologne. Aspen, then this, then Green Irish Tweed, and then Cool Water for me. That's right, I like this better than Cool Water and Green Irish Tweed. Performance on this one, all day. And this is one that does last fucking over 10 hours. I've had it on for about 11 before I showered for the night, and it was still on me. Projects. I put too much of this on the first couple times I wore it. I was young. But at 2 sprays, I go on my neck, on my shirt. I go to work, I go out. Like I said, 10 plus hours. Projects a good 3 hours, and it projects out there. This really does project. If you're looking for a club banger that, you know, you want to smell really different from the Sweet 1 Millions and Lamals and shit like that, and this will do it. I'll review it sometime. I'll wear it. I haven't worn it in a little while. I'll wear it again and let you know exactly what I think. But if you don't have it and you can't get Aspen, and you don't want to get or can't get Green Irish Tweed, this will do the trick. It's the least similar, like I said, to Green Irish Tweed. It's got some similarities. More similar to this than Green Irish Tweed, like I said. But it could be a bottom line substitute. But on its own, if you're just looking for a nice fucking cologne that projects heavy, wears heavy, smells crisp, great for the winter, and it's coming, this shit here. Anyway, guys, that's it. GIT clones. They're not clones, sorry. Substitutes. There's a difference. So, yeah, anyway, guys, let me know what you think. Sorry if I pissed some of you Creed fanboys off. No, I'm not. I don't give a fuck. Get over it. It's not worth the money. Never has been. Never will be. It's not a bad cologne. I'm not saying that. It's just not worth the money. Anyway, guys, peace, love, be good to each other.